Walked in with the plug. Walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Destini Myier with the Plug Radio LA, straight out of Hollywood, California. This segment is called The Hookup, where you get hooked up with all the latest artists and entertainment. Today we have some very special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Life. I represent Living Proof from the Valley.
What's up, guys? My name is Enfinal. I'm also representing Living Proof from the Valley also.
So go ahead and tell me, what is Living Proof exactly?
So, Living Proof is basically, it's just a movement that we created where we want people to, be able to represent themselves as living proof that any dream is possible.
Mm-hmm.
That no matter what people say, that they should be able to believe in themselves and push themselves beyond limits so that they can be the living proof and show everybody that, hey, you know what? It's possible.
How did this movement come about?
How did this movement come about?
So, me and him started rapping, and we were like, everybody was like, you guys are crazy. You guys are not going to make it. You know how saturated the rap industry is.
Mm-hmm.
So we never listened. We just did it because we really love music and we really love making, the process of making something come to life and people being like, whoa, that was you.
Right.
So me and him, we always face adversity because we look so different. When we were on stage, people looked at us like, dang, you guys don't look like rappers. And we've always kind of like the fact that people say that because we don't want to be generic.
Else. Exactly.
So me and him always faced that adversity where people thought, you guys ain't gonna make it. So we thought to ourselves, like, you know what, who cares? Let's just make music because we love making music. And it just started catching on.
And that always transitions on stage too. Like, you can see it in like people's faces every time we go on stage. Like, when they hear us rapping, they're always like,
surprised.
Take a double look. Yeah, they're like, like they don't expect that coming out of us together.
Right. So you guys do music together and you do music separately. Tell me how your musical styles blend together and how you would describe them for yourselves.
I think we just make music. Whether it's his stuff or my stuff, we just like being constantly making music.
Mm-hmm.
My style is more for like, I kind of like that Baby Bash, that kind of like Fat Joe feel, where like
the old school 90s.
That old school 90s where I can cater to the ladies more. He likes more of that hardcore Eminem. Like, I'm gonna rip your heart out, stuff like that.
I know, I saw him on Instagram and he was really getting it to like, what verse was it from Eminem? You're like, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, patiently waiting.
That's you were killing it.
Yeah,
seriously.
Thank you. I know that verse word for word.
So I have a deep question for y'all.
Okay.
Because this is serious and I feel like people don't really think about the sacrifices they have to make when they jump into this industry. So what was the main sacrifice or the biggest sacrifice you feel like you made to get where you are today?
For me, it was just probably friends. Just like giving up friend time and going out time. It's simple, but it also has a huge impact on what we do.
For me, I'd have to say family time. Like, I'm a very, very busy person as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So having a very busy schedule and then trying to also be an entrepreneur and make music, I feel like my family time has been very, very taken for granted by my part. And over the years, I've actually tried to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
But during the beginning of my, career in music, that focus is incredible. Like nothing else mattered to me. And I kind of saw my mistake, during like later years and stuff. But I feel like that was the biggest sacrifice I made was my family. Like, a lot of stuff was happening in my family I didn't even know.
Right.
So, once I started seeing that a lot of things were happening, I was like, man, I need to chill out. I need to spend time family more. So yeah.
So tell me, what is All My Team With It?
All My Team With It is a song that caught on at our shows and everybody sings along to it. So it's a song that features Jaren Benson and a guy named Ono.
Big ups to Ono. He actually came through with the hook for us, and we kind of gave him an idea of what we wanted to do, and he just came and
killed it.
He killed it.
Yeah.
it's catchy, so we decided to like put it on t-shirts and sell them at shows, and people like, because they like the song, they want to wear the shirt too.
And it's something you can relate to, like, you know, if you have a team, you're like, my whole team is with whatever movement you're.
Yeah, and that's what we thought about too. We just want, like, our thing is just positivity. We want people to you know, catch on to our movement and just feel empowered about themselves, you know, like, instead of like making themselves feel like, oh, like I'm better than you, like, why not everybody be good, you know, everybody's team is bringing something to the table, so why not, you know, represent that.
Right, no, I feel that. That's dope. Tell me about the music. Tell me what's coming out soon. Where can we see you?
Okay, so
right now we are working on a brand new EP.
Okay. What's it called?
We had one called Gray Matter Volume 1, so right now we're working on Volume 2.
Okay.
And that as far as music, that's what we have coming out. Planning a couple of music videos for the songs, and we have shows coming up also.
When's the next show?
So the next show,
next Saturday, March 10th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know my schedule. He knows. He just tells me show up. I'll be like, all right, I'm on my way. Yeah. So all I knew is we were gonna do Texas, I believe.
Yeah, we have Bakersfield, Oxnard, Phoenix, Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio. And then after that, yeah, we're excited because we've been to all these cities before, and like we continue going back because they show incredible love. Like before that, all of our shows used to be like California based, and then the first time I went to Texas, like Dallas blew my mind. Like I didn't know like I can get that much support out there.
Houston, Dallas,
San Antonio,
Texas as a whole is just an incredible market for the hip hop industry.
Yeah,
it's just. Like, I had little girls coming up crying to me, and I was sitting there like, why? I'm not that big yet, but I understand the impact that our music had on them. So it was really like surreal to me. Like,
it inspires us.
That's awesome. It probably pushes you to, you know, do better and do more. Come out with more music.
Yeah, definitely.
So Gray Matter Volume 1 and Gray Matter Volume 2. What is the difference? What can we see different in each?
Better music.
Yeah. So basically, what we wanted to do was, Gray Matter is just something that we put together where Gray Matter means intelligence. It means like intelligent music. So like we have that crazy hip hop feel that you can turn up to, but we also have a message in the music. Like we want people to listen and be like, dang, like this is dope, and it has a positive message, and it makes me feel good about myself. So that's what we try to do with our music. And the first volume was just music that we had collectively made, and we put it together in the volume, and we're just like, dude, let's start this thing where, you know, we were inspired by Chameleonaire, where Chameleonaire has the mixtape Messiah, where he has so many of them, and we were like, dude, let's do something like that. Nobody's doing something like that, so like let's bring that back and kind of make it our own thing.
Right.
You know, so that's what we were inspired by him, so we were doing it.
That's dope. But what collaboration can we expect to see from you guys?
That's a very good question. Like right now, before we used to like want to collaborate with everybody. We were just so happy to collaborate. We just be so happy to be accepted. We would be around Funk Volume a lot, and he got the opportunity to talk to Jaren and tell him, hey, I have a song, let's do it. So, I mean, it's just more of a like we're around them and we want to work with them. It's not really like, oh, let's reach out to this person. Like right now we're focused on just making music. Like before we've worked with a lot of people. We've worked with Dr. Dre's son, Curtis Young. We've worked with Jaren Benton. We've worked with Swizz. A lot of independent artists. Young
Buck.
We have a song with Young Buck as well.
That's dope.
But this new mixtape is just all about us together, and I think we have one beat that we sent out to one of our friends, and he's not known. He's just like a dope rapper, and we're cool with him, and we just want him on the song.
So it's kind of like, I feel like we've proven ourselves to be able to, be in the mainstream or being around these successful artists. And we didn't want to work with them just because they were going to get us plays. We really just want to work with them because we really are fans of the music.
Right.
We really appreciate what they bring to the table. And so when we linked up, we just said, hey, let's work together, and they were cool with it. So we were able to work with them.
So last question. What advice would you give to someone who wants to be living proof? For those people who have been told they can't or no or they're not going to make it so many times, besides keep pushing and do what you have to do, what advice would you sincerely give these people?
To not care what anybody says.
Okay.
To not ever let anybody tell you you can't do something. Like if you want to do something, do it. You know, like the only person that's gonna stop you at the end of the day is you. Like you're your worst enemy. So if you listen to them and you say, yeah, I can't do it, then you just kill yourself.
Yeah.
You know, but if you just say, you know what, I'm not gonna listen to them, I'm just gonna keep focused and do what I do. You know, the universe is gonna get out your way and it's gonna start helping you.
Destroy what destroys you.
Exactly.
I heard that somewhere, but I thought that was genius.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
And also, one big advice for artists that I suggest is, on the business side, is to invest in yourself.
Exactly.
You know, there's like, because me and him, we've thrown away a lot of money, and we've learned a lot from it, but we could have also saved ourselves from throwing away all that money.
Right.
So,
before we get out of here, go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you: Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, anything you got. Go ahead and give it to them.
MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter, Instagram. Well, mostly on Instagram, Facebook. My favorite rapper guy. Also follow No Label Tour, No Label Festival. We're gonna be doing our first festival this year, so we're really excited about that because we did that independently. We didn't go to another festival.
Congratulations, by the way.
We're actually partnering up with the person that did it, and he's actually putting us, you know, on the festival. So we're
and
actually,
that lineup is
crazy.
So you guys should check it out, even if it's not for us. Just that lineup is dope, and we're excited to be a part of it.
There's a secret or a surprise guest that's gonna be added to it, and it's.
Do you know who it is?
I know who it is. I know who it is, but I can't say it because it hasn't been announced. But just know it's gonna be a crazy.
It's gonna be dope.
artist.
It's worth going to see.
It's worth going to see. It's worth it.
Definitely. And where can we find you?
Me, just anywhere on social media, Enfinal, Enfinal. Just search that anywhere and I'll pop up somewhere.
There you have it. I'm Destini Myier with the Plug Radio LA, where you get plugged and you stay connected. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other.